It is now February. Just like in previous years, he must search for a mate. It is widely believed that king cobras are monogamous. During the mating season, each pair will reunite once again. Last year, he pursued a female here. Now, he is tracking her scent once more. He slithers at incredible speed, nearly 20 kilometers per hour, and he must maintain this pace. If he lingers, his potential mate might be stolen by another king cobra. The Western Ghats is one of the regions in India with the highest rainfall. It is an ideal habitat for the king cobra. He has already claimed the prime territory. But during the mating season, these usually solitary reptiles will invade the territories of others in search of a mate. An intruder has entered the king's domain. Until the smaller rival finally backs down. Wild king cobras have a lifespan of about 20 years. This male is fully matured. Only an opponent of equal size would dare to challenge him. The female he is tracking has recently shed her skin. The discarded skin indicates that she is ready to mate. The female leaves pheromones wherever she goes. By following these clues, the male can find her. The female waits for her mate in a nearby burrow. After mating, she will begin building a nest with leaves in the entire world. This is the only snake that builds nests this way. At this moment, the king cobra is slowly approaching. His forked tongue collects the female's unique pheromones and transfers them to the Jacobson's organ in the roof of his mouth. Through this, he can determine her age, health, and fertility. Whichever side of the forked tongue collects more pheromones indicates the direction the female is in. But the king cobra also catches another scent in the breeze. Another male. This king is nearly 5 meters long. His venom can kill a human within 30 minutes. Few predators are willing to challenge him. Except for his own kind. The opponent is equal in size. If the king is defeated, he will lose his mate. And perhaps his life. The Latin name for king cobra means snake eater. They primarily prey on other snakes. Usually, they hunt non-venomous rat snakes and pythons. If the winner is hungry, the loser may become his next meal. They size each other up. Neither side backs down. What follows is a contest of physical strength. This is the king cobra's way of fighting. Their goal is to pin the opponent to the ground. They only bite when the situation becomes critical. They are not entirely immune to each other's venom. The female watches from the safety of her burrow. The two suitors are evenly matched. Neither is willing to surrender. Endurance will decide the winner. Hunger will decide the loser's fate. The two king cobras in battle are of equal strength. However, the intruder grows weary and attempts to flee. The king launches a final assault. This is the ultimate strike. The intruder surrenders. The battle is over. This year, the king has once again earned the chance to mate with the patiently waiting female. When the long-awaited floods finally begin to surge, the parched earth and the animals struggling on the brink of death are about to find salvation. Yet, at this moment, the torrent is still 200 kilometers upstream. True nourishment is still several days away. To survive this race between life and death, thirsty elephants must risk probing the silt with their trunks, sucking up mud mixed with sand. While this water is far from enough to quench their thirst, it may be just enough to sustain them until the floods truly arrive. The good news is, rain continues to fall in the highlands of northern Angola. These rains provide the powerful momentum for the floods to push south. They converge together, marching grandly southward, reaching the Okavango, the heart of the Kalahari Desert. A redemption of life begins. Over 9 trillion liters of fresh water spread freely along the channels. Every hollow and depression in its path is filled. The scars left by the drought are being healed bit by bit. This precious fresh water acts like a giant magnet, first attracting the nomads of the desert, the birds. The flood washes out grass seeds painstakingly collected by ants. The birds gleefully forage for these precious morsels on the water's surface, enjoying a long-awaited feast. However, not all animals welcome this flood. A small beetle grumbles as it leaves its safe home, forced onto a path of migration. For it, this journey is a narrow escape from death. As the water continues to pour in, the Okavango undergoes a staggering transformation. In just a few days, the parched lowlands are linked together, forming a massive swamp. But this is not enough. The vibrant green has yet to fully blanket the earth. Nourished by the fresh water, aquatic grass shoots buried beneath the sand begin to stir. They break through the water's surface at a frantic pace, rapidly dressing this tan landscape in a vibrant coat of green. From this moment on, life enters an explosion of growth. Water is the source of life. With a touch of its magic, it presents us with the most magnificent pulse of the earth. Fish from surrounding rivers and swamps flock here to spawn. Branches and trees knocked down by elephants create a natural nursery for the fry, allowing them to thrive and grow. At the same time, larger animals begin to return one after another. This herd of buffalo, having traveled day and night for months, has finally arrived. Forgetting their exhaustion, they charge in unison toward the heart of the delta, searching for the freshest pastures. In just a few weeks, the Okavango has swollen to twice its original size, becoming a lush, watery paradise. Giraffes, lions, wild dogs, and lichwees, along with this 6-month-old elephant calf, Since birth, it has never seen so much water and food. They indulge in this feast upon the boundless grasslands. However, the food they uproot far exceeds what they need. The waste from this overindulgence clogs the channels, obstructing the flow of water, but it doesn't matter. The bulldozers of the plains have arrived. Using their massive size, the hippos force their way through the blockades. Walking on the riverbed on their tiptoes, they crash through to carve out new waterways. These natural conduits allow the water to flow like blood through the giant heart of the Okavango, making it even more vibrant with life. Water is nature's most generous gift. With a gentle yet mighty power, it reshapes this land, allowing life to once again burst forth in its most brilliant splendor.